I miss goals on a daily basis. So it's nothing new for any of us. I think that the key is for you guys to start having that type of um, vision for yourself where you can also pivot or you can recover if you didn't hit a goal exactly as planned. I think that's the magic of this crew is just, people being able to get together, make friendships, make new connections and whatnot. And that's living proof. Every one of you saw in that group right there has been in this business, man, as far as 4 and 5 years back. And this goes perfectly along with consistency, right? How you do one thing is how you do all things. And so you see guys and gals like that are sitting there together breaking bread for someone's birthday that they all met from inside this group. This is why we want you guys to get more involved. This is why we want you guys to ask us more questions, jump on these things, and like pick our brains. We're here for you guys. We're here to help you guys. And the thing I know about the internet is it's not going anywhere. And those of us that get better at utilizing it to be a leverage point, like I talked about last Thursday, we're only going to see increases across the board as entrepreneurs. I think what happens a lot of times, and I talked about this last week, but what happens a lot of times is you're too short-sighted, right? You're too short-sighted, or the vision that you had for how fast you were going to accomplish everything didn't hit the exact timeline that you had kind of locked up in your brain. And I think that tends to discourage a lot of people. And I just want you guys to all know I miss goals on a daily basis. So it's nothing new for any of us. I think that the key is for you guys to start having that type of um, vision for yourself where you can also pivot or you can recover if you didn't hit a goal exactly as planned. I think the key is being around other people exactly like they were for Damien's birthday. Those are all people that started just like each and every one of you guys. They're together. They've flown across people. I mean, they're flying all the way across the country, Texas, California, all over the place to go break bread with Damien. But to me, what that does is that shows the consistency of them. And to me, that is exactly why those guys and gals that you just saw on that stream, hanging out together are successful. But it didn't happen fast. I'm telling you, I remember doing these Tuesday, Thursday calls literally 5 years ago when Ippei joined, and we were doing them all by phone on freeconferencecall.com. And he would ask questions over and over and over on those things and pick our brain for sales questions, for prospecting questions, for, hey, just like, any part of this business that wasn't making sense, he was in there asking. And so I just want you guys to make sure you're using this group at the full resource that you can, because there's a lot of smart people in here. Everyone that you saw at that table is brilliant in their own way. They both have a lot of value, or then not both, they all have a lot of value that you guys need to be utilizing. I know like some of the goals for us in the new year, just so you guys can kind of be up to speed, is we have our Snaps platform that should be rolling out. I know we're doing some beta stuff right now. It's going really, really well. We have a new platform inside to reward you guys for A, taking action, for B, sticking with it and being consistent. And then you guys are going to start getting team leads. And those team leads are going to be in charge of not letting any of you guys be left behind. Okay. And what I mean by that is I don't care who you are, where you're from. I want to put one of the guys or gals that has shown the consistency, like Alec, or like Taylor, or like Damien, or Patrick, or Ipe, or Shiv, you name it. The list goes on and on. Jeff Howe. I want those people who have kind of hit some of the potholes along the way, being able to help guide you guys. And ultimately, I want them competing against each other because they're all winners. And what I know about winners is winners like to compete and they like to win. And so the idea kind of in the new year, kind of what we're shooting for, we're trying to hit the deadline that we've kind of placed out there. But the idea for the new year is that we're going to create these teams, and these teams are going to be they're going to be a competitive nature to it. And those guys and gals that can be those team leads that have that kind of background that I know can really, really help you are going to be graded on making sure every one of the people that comes through their little team, no one's left behind. And I think if we kind of take that mentality with a group, like a team, I think that that culture will bleed that culture will bleed through to everyone. And I think that's what you guys have seen in the Facebook group for all these years. If you guys are brand new, you'll notice really quickly how active that group is. And that group is designed to be a resource for each and every one of us, whether that's, man, I've used that group for so many different things over the years of just, someone that might have some information about something that I'm not all the way fully understanding. So